Hey Natty, I'm going to show you, and some people who requested it online, how to scratch build little model trees for my train set. This is a tree, it's for my Engage train set, so in a sense of perspective, here is the size of an engine. The main thing you need, first of all, is this is 0.5mm wire. I usually start off with two lengths of this, so 60cm in total, and grab a pair of pliers. They're always come in handy, and just start forming what is a tree sort of shape. Generally, start off with the main trunk, bring it to a loop, twist it round a wee bit, and in on itself, and just do that repeatedly. You end up with a load of loops, sort of daisy chained together, which doesn't look at all like a tree initially. That is the skeletal structure of a tree, and you're probably thinking, Steve, you're mental, doesn't look like it will ever become a tree, but it will. Every one of these loops, in order to make it into a tree, needs to be split, but if you were to cut them all now, it would just collapse around itself because they're only twisted together, so there's very little actually holding it together. So the next thing is to get a load of glue and just sort of drizzle it in glue. As bizarre as that sounds, it works a treat. Okay, now, if you're still with me so far, you'll see the glue has set around the wireframe, and it's not done a great job. So the next step, more glue. Yeah, generally a lot of glue is required for this, and some sand. I'm quite fortunate in that I have a dead canary. So I've got some of the sand left over from that, but if not, just go and get any fine sand from your local beach, because we live in England, everywhere is within about walking distance from a beach in my world. And this should just give it a bit of body. You could use sawdust or, you know, anything like that. It fattens out the frame and gives it real sort of like solid structure. Okay, so it's been about 7 hours now. The glue has dried. I've chilled out, listened to some halcyon days, and yeah, what we have is a tree like this. The next step, get your little Stanley knife and just pop the sand off the base. I did this earlier, so I didn't look stupid on camera. Yeah, that should come off and give it a little base for the two to sit on. That just works, because if you drill a hole in the table, it'll just balance. So the next step is to cut all the loops with a pair of wire cutters. And the next step is just to straighten them out, see, such that they look more like branches. So once you've trimmed it and you're happy it looks enough like a tree, it's time to start painting. So here we are a day later. The paint has dried. As you can see, it does look a little bit like a tree now. Bit of a wireframe there. The next step is to attach these packs of bushes. It's kind of like just foam cut up into small pieces. Okay, so when you finish sprinkling that on, it should look somewhat like this. Anyway, that's your complete tree. Take it easy, Nate.